Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So I just offed Rhino with our Doctor Strange aggression deck. Seemed to go pretty well, so we're going to crank Rhino up to Rhino level 2. It's been a while since I played Rhino, so if I remember right, Rhino level 2, we got our Breakin and Takin is out, because that happens when Rhino 2 comes out. And then Rhino 3, I think he gets tough, which Doctor Strange is kind of in his wheelhouse of things to deal with. So I think we're set to go. I have the expert cards in there. I've got our bomb scare in there, and I've got our obligation in there. That should be good. Invocation done, shuffled, ready to go, I think. Let's roll out. Let's see what our 6 cards are and decide whether we want to keep them or not. So we've got some astral projection, some enraged. Oh, the Hulk and enraged off the bat. Okay. Let's see here. First aid doesn't do us a whole lot of good the first round, but what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to pay for a Hulk, and we're probably going to want to pay for an enraged. All right, and maybe we hold on to the protective ward. Well, we kind of want to see what our spell is, because we may end up wanting to Doctor Strange spell. We'll have to see. Doctor Strange will probably thwart on his round, so... oh, we're missing something. Rhino needs hit points. Let's get him some hit points. Because there needs to be hit points there for Hulk to take away. So let's get those out there. All right. So last time we did our awesome Hulk combination. The Hulk, maybe I should hold on to my first aid instead. Because then we can heal Hulk up. Well, he's got to live through the whole thing first. So let's see how that goes. All right. But in order to pay for him, I need that. Oh, choices. Okay, astral projection's not going to get used. Then we go. Let's do ward. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm thinking. Anyway, last time we did the combo, we got the enraged out there. So you got Hulk, who does 3, right? So then I throw an enraged on him, and he's doing 5. So with 5 attack ally. But the problem was I drew a mental, and I had to discard the Hulk. So lame. Okay, but we're gonna try and do better this time. We'll say the Hulk's gonna do okay this time. We'll hope it works out. All right, so we're gonna get a Winds of Watum out there, which is going to swap a card, which doesn't do us any good right now. So do we want to fix that? Yeah, let's go ahead and fix that. Well, since we're on Doctor Strange, we'll fix that and get a different card out there. And we're going to get it's the Crimson Bands. Okay. I want so bad to cast that, but I'm not going to. Not going to do it. We're going to go over to Doctor Strange. I could stay, because there's nothing I'm going to do that's going to necessitate me going over to Doctor Strange. But I have nothing to heal, and I could thwart, so I could actually be useful as Doctor Strange. So let's try to be useful. Okay. So let's get the Hulk out there. We're going to use our attack team and astral projection to get the Hulk out. Hulk! We are going to... What do we use? I think we use our first aid to put enraged on there. So now we've got an enraged Hulk, and he's ready to do lots of damage. That's a lot of damage. All right, let's do it. Hulk is going to attack Rhino. He's attacking for 3, 5. So we're going to take 5 off the Rhino. All right. We're going to do our Hulky thing. Our Hulky thing is going to get us draw a card. So there's Hulk. And let's see what our Hulky thing is. Our Hulky thing is going to be... Damn it! It's a mental resource again. God. Yeah. So he goes away. But we did 5 damage. So that's kind of good. All right, so as Doctor Strange, what are we going to do? We're going to thwart and take 2 off of the Breakin and Takin. Okay, we have our protective ward, and Crimson Bands is sitting out there, so we're going to be done as Doctor Strange. We're going to draw some cards, and we're probably going to take a beating this next round, but that's okay, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. See, if that Hulk had worked out, we would get... Oh, damn it, Hulk. He always runs away. I so want She-Hulk ally at this point. Okay, villain's turn. I'm going to put a threat on the main scheme. Rhino's going to look over here, and Doctor Strange is just sitting out there. I do want to cast my Crimson Band, so I don't want to tap. Let's take a hit. Rhino's going to hit us for 3. I don't need to tap him, even though I really, really want to. He can hit me 3 plus none. All right, he's going to send me for 3. Just 3. That's it. Only a third of my health. Okay, now we're going to get 2 encounter cards because Breakin and Takin is out there. 1, 2. I do have my ward, so if things go badly, we can ward stuff. All right, so let's see what number 1 is. Number 1 is a Hydra Mercenary. All right. Annoying, but not horrible. Number 2 is Shocker. Oh, okay, Shocker's going to come out. All right, we're going to take a damage because we take a damage when Shocker comes out. All right, so we're done. We did all of our villainy things. We're over to the hero side. So what are we looking at on the hero side here? Magical enhancements, probably not going to do us a lot of good. Endurance might be nice. We can get rid of the Breakin and Takin. We can't hit Rhino. We could let him scheme this round. That would not be a bad idea. We could cast our Crimson Bands because our Crimson Bands don't actually, it's not actually an attack. That's some serious BS there, but I can do it. Getting Sorcerer Supreme out would be nice also, but I think I need to make a call there on what it is that I want to do. Do we need Endurance? I'm thinking maybe no, we don't need Endurance. Because I think I would like my Sorcerer Supreme more than I would like my Endurance. Oh man, but if I cast my spell, I can't get the 1 off of the Breakin and Takin, which would be really nice to get that out of there. Holy smokes. So what do we go with here? I kind of want a Crimson Bands. I really badly want a Crimson Bands, but that's going to set me up for possibly a pretty bad round of stuff. But I can hold on to my Protective Ward, right? Let's do it. We're going to do Crimson Bands because we're crazy. So what are we going to use to do our Crimson Bands? We're going to use our... Ooh, maybe we need that after we do our Crimson Bands. No, because we can get our other one that gets rid of threat. So let's hold on to our Protective Ward. We're going to use these 2, and we're going to do Crimson Bands. Tap, Crimson Bands. 7 damage. All right, so it's going to go down to 3. Because we totally bypass... Oops, that's not a 2. We totally bypass any of the guard stuff because that's not an attack. That's just a straight up zap. Oh, and he's stunned. Forgot about that part. All right. So that part makes me think maybe I should stay hero because I would take 1, 2, 3 damage. Well, we're going to get 2 cards. That's bad. 2 cards is bad. Okay, I did the Crimson Bands, so that's out. And we've got, ooh, the Winds of Watum out there. All right, so I think what we do is we put our Endurance out, which is going to give me 3 more hit points. And we call it a day as we turn into Doctor Strange. And hope that we don't have a bad scheming round. All right, Doctor Strange is going to go up. We're going to hold on to our protection thing, so that way if he throws out an advance, we can take care of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 cards. 6 cards. All right. So we're done. Villain's turn. All right. Rhino's going to scheme. Oh, whoa. Back up a little bit. First, main scheme gets 1. Rhino's going to scheme. He does 1 normally. He's going to get a boost. He's going to boost for 2. Ooh, that's not good. He's going to scheme for 3. That puts us at 5, and we go out at 7. And then Shocker's going to scheme for 1, so that's 6. Yuck. All right, and then we're going to get 2 boost cards. All right, maybe this was a bad idea. Oh, the other bad idea is Protective Ward is a hero spell. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. All right, so let's see what our first one is. First card is hard to keep down. If Rhino heals 4 damage. Oh, damn it. Okay, he's going to heal up 4. So he's going to go from 3 to 7, right? So let's grab a 5 and toss it in here and take the 1 off of there. All right, our other card is Gang Up, which I am alter ego, so it's going to surge. What are we going to surge into? We're going to surge into Exhaustion, which exhausts my identity card, and I also surge, so 2. All right, so we're going to surge, and we get Explosion. If Bomb Scare, no, is in play, it's not. Then it's going to surge. All right, so we're surging yet again, and we get Assault, Surge. We're going to surge all the cards. We're going to go through the whole deck. All right, when revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Well, I can't really put 1 threat on the main scheme, so somebody's taking 2 damage. That's going to be me. All right. Luckily, I've got some endurance out there because Doctor Strange is hardy folk. So, all right, so that's the end of the villain's turn, and we're over to the hero side. So, yeah, that didn't go as planned, exactly. Not quite how I thought it would go. So what are we looking at here? We're going to go back to Doctor Strange. Yep. All right, do I want to get rid of... No, we'll leave our Winds of Tomb there. We're not going to use it yet. Do I use my Sanctum first? So I could use my... What am I looking? I'm looking at taking 4 damage. That's going to put me up to 10. So it's going to net us a loss of 1 if I put my Sanctum out, right? But I get to put a spell back into my deck. What do I have for good spells? I don't think I've really cast anything so far. What do I use? There's an Astral Projection, which gets rid of Thwart. Oh, I wish Master of Mystic Arts was a spell. It's not, though. Shuffle a spell card. Yeah, well, my Magical Enhancements is a spell, but it's kind of a lame spell. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to get our Sanctum out. We'll use our First Aid to get our Sanctum out, because we're still alter ego, right? And we're going to tap our Sanctum to shuffle a spell card back in, and we're going to grab... let's grab one of those Astral Projections. We're going to put that back in, and then we'll get a card. All right. Shuffle that back in. We're going to shuffle it into here, and then we're going to grab a card. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Whoa, whoa. What I could have done, well, kind of want to hold on to that Protective Ward in case stuff gets gross. Okay. All right, we definitely need to get rid of threat on the main scheme. So Breakin and Takin is probably going to be out for another round. Unless I grab one of those, because I could possibly thwart and cast it. No, I can't thwart. Well, I could thwart and cast a spell, possibly. Because, oh, I need to draw a card. Too busy talking. We got a Magic Blast. Not what I wanted, but it's a card. Okay, we're going to flip over to Doctor Strange. We're going to get our Eye of Moto out there. We will use the Eye and our Magic Blast to get our Cloak out there. All right, so now we're cloaked up. We will use our Cloak to untap Doctor Strange. Now, we don't have a choice, we have to thwart off the main scheme and get rid of 2. Is there anything else we can do? All right, we're going to be done at that point. We're going to take a little bit of a beating this turn, but hopefully it's not too bad. The thing that concerns me the most right now is the Breakin and Takin. If he gets 2 encounter cards, what that will entail. All right, so let's get our cards. We're going to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe he'll double treachery. That would be okay. All right, villain's turn. We need to put one thread on the main scheme. One thread on the main scheme. Rhino's going to see Doctor Strange, but she's stunned, which is what we like him to be. Hydra Mercenary attacks for 1. Shocker's going to attack for 2, and Hydra Bomber's going to attack for 1. That's 4 damage. We're going to go ahead and take it. So that's going to put me up to 10. So we're going to go up to 10 here. We'll get out the big old 10 marker. But we've got endurance, so we can take it, because Strange is a tough dude. All right. Now we need 2 encounter cards. All right. This is the part that's scaring me. I'm not sure what these are going to reveal. So let's see what we come up with here. Wow. I can put them back in. There we go. All right. So encounter card number 1 is Stampede. Rhino attacks. I think we need to protective ward the Stampede. All right. That didn't happen. Treachery canceled. All right, number 2 is crowd control. All right. Oh, that's a little bit troublesome because that's got a crisis thing on it. It's only got 2 threats, so that's not too bad. But it's a pain in the butt of getting other stuff out of the way. All right. We're back over to the hero side. So what are we looking at here? We could, that's alter ego. God, I hate that card's alter ego. So this card is just so awesome. I can go back and get a card, a Doctor Strange card, any card I want, and put it in my hand. But I have to do it as alter ego. Oh, and so many of those cards are hero actions. Hero interrupt, hero action. What would be excellent is if astral projection was not, but you have to be hero to do any of that. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what do I want to work on here? I've taken a lot of damage. I would like to thwart and cut stuff down, but I also have the Winds of Watoomb out there. So if I get the Winds of Watoomb, I get 3 cards, and maybe I get the magical card that I need to help me with stuff. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to cast the Winds of Watoomb. We're going to get 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to go away. It's not the magical cards that I need. No. Fail. Okay. Now Lockjaw is not a bad card to get, actually. But he costs 4. The good news is he thwarts for 2, which is kind of helpful at this point in time. I do need some thwarting, and I haven't been getting my thwart cards right now. So let's go ahead and we will untap Doctor Strange. I would really like to get that Breakin and Takin out of there, but I don't think I can handle that right now. So if we do a Lockjaw, we're going to have to drop 4 cards on Lockjaw, which unfortunately would be... Oh, no, it doesn't have to be my Mystical Studies. Ooh, there's some fun things that could happen here potentially. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get Lockjaw out there. All right. I think we're going to have Lockjaw take care of the crowd control. Crowd control gone. All right. And then we're going to have... I'm trying... Oh, he takes 2. Let's have Doctor Strange take care of the Breakin and Takin. That's going to have us riding a pretty thin line there if we do that. Because the thought is 1. Ooh, we defend against one of those and take 2. So I think Lockjaw is going to get sacrificed to the Rhino. Because we can't take a thwart round as our problem, or we can't take a scheme round, because if we do that, we're looking at 1, 2 plus the 1 that goes on there. It's going to flip. So we need to stay hero. I think we can survive through a hero round. All right, let's get Lockjaw out there. We're gonna. So I'm gonna ditch the mystical studies. All right, we're gonna get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, there's Wong. Wong would be a nice one to have about now. We need more allies. All right, let's get this a little bit out of the way. That can go out of the way a little bit. Okay. We need to go over to the villain side. So first part is 1/3 of the main scheme. Second part is Rhino's going to come attack, and Lockjaw's going to step right in front of that one. So Rhino's attacking for 3, and hey, what a great time to get in advance. He's going to hit Lockjaw for 3. That's going to take Lockjaw out. All right, Lockjaw's out. Now, Hydra Mercenary is going to attack for 1. Shocker is going to attack for 2, which I'm going to defend against, and Hydra Bomber is going to attack for 1. So I take 2 damage. I'm at 12 of 13. The toughness is, or the endurance is helping me there. Now we need to get encounter card. Encounter card is Shadows of the Past. No, but we have a protective ward. No Shadows of the Past. No, thank you. We will pass on the past with our counterspell. Ching! We lived for yet another day. Okay. Cool. So how do we get through this round? So we're back over to the hero side, but we are fairly jacked up at this point. We are in recovery mode, though. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and we will untap Doctor Strange. I could toughen everybody up. Oh, but there's an astral projection sitting here that's going to potentially get rid of 3 thwart and give me information. Having information would be good, but having Wong would be nice too. Oh, I think I need to get caught up so I can go back to a Stephen Strange round, unfortunately, which means I don't have to get rid of Wong. I may actually draw a card that helps me play him. So we're going to use our eye and our power to play Astral Projection. So Astral Projection is going to say I look at the top card of the encounter deck. So let's peek at the top card of the encounter deck, and it's a Stampede. All right. Oh, and there's 1 boost icon on there. So we're going to take off 3 plus 1. We're going to take 4 off of the main scheme. All right. That gets me back to a happier place. And we know the card that he's going to do is for 0. All right. So what's that leave me with? If I go over, that means he's going to scheme for just 1 if I go over to Strange, and we'll get 2 bonuses, which seems pretty good. So I think that's the way we're going to go. All right. So we're going to go over to Strange here. I think we need to do a recovery because we need to get some of that health back. That's going to get us back up to 9. That way we can take at least a little bit of a shot. We are going to use our Sanctuary. We're going to shuffle a card in. I think what we're going to shuffle in is one of these protective wards because those seem to have been very helpful. So let's get that counter spell back in there. Although they will do me absolutely no good as Doctor Strange, but they're pretty awesome as Doctor Strange. They don't do me any good as Doctor Strange, but they do me a lot of good as Doctor Strange. So, okay. Let's get our 1 card. Our 1 card is Avengers Mansion, which costs a lot for not stuff I want to spend right now. Okay, we've got our endurance, we've done stuff. Let's cycle the 7 rings and see what's underneath there. We've got a images of icon, which we could set us up for a confuse round, maybe yet another round to stay as the doc if things don't work out as we like. All right, so we're going to hold these in our hand because I can't cast. I want to get Wong out there, but I can't cast him. We might as well hold on to the Avengers Mansion. All right, so we're going to shoot up to how many cards? 6 cards in our hand, so we need 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got some Mystic Arts and some Honorary Avengers and some Magical Enhancements. Okay. Going over to the villain's turn. So villain's turn, we have 1 threat on the main scheme. And the Rhino is going to scheme, and he's going to scheme for, oh, it's for 1. Amazing. Okay. So there we go. We're up to 4. We're going to add 2 more. That's getting it pretty close. All right, let's see what comes out of the bag here. We pull out a Sandman, so he's going to come into play tough. All right, we have lots of minions on the board. That's becoming a bit problematic, and all of my minions have not shown up. I've got a decent amount in here, and they're just not coming to play. I do have Lockjaw in my discard pile. That's a thing to think about. All right. So that is the end of the villain's turn. All right. Hero's turn. Let's Sanctum there. So we're going to put another card back in. That's not a spell. Let's put our Astral Projection back in there. We're having a lot of problems dealing with threat right now, which is unfortunate. All right, card we're going to pull out is, I've got Hercules in here, and this would be like the best time to pull Hercules out. That would be rocking. But it doesn't seem to be happening. Okay. All right, so the thing to think about is at this point in time, I want to cast Images of Icon, because that's going to, but I'm not going to be able to flip back over. And I don't have, well, I've got Wong. I can put Wong out there to maybe absorb a blow. I kind of need to de-threat stuff. I can't hit Rhino because the mercenary's out there. I need to start taking down some of these guys. I've got Wong. I can make an enraged Wong. That sounds pretty cool, or pretty wrong. All right, so let's, we did our thing. I don't want to get rid of that. I think I actually want to cast that. So let's go over to Doctor Strange. I don't think I need to cast it twice. So we're just going to cast it once. We'll use our magical enhancements. We could get that out there, and that would allow me to hit. So I could hit somebody for 2. Too bad I can't be enraged. That would be pretty cool. I could put it on there and I could double thwart and leave the images there. That's an idea. I could take out the Hydra Bomber. What I don't like is Sandman's going to potentially hit me for 3, and that's a lot of hit. So we got Sandman possibly hitting for 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. 10 possible damage, which I can't handle. I've got 13. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can defend 2 of it, so I could take 5, which I can actually take, and then hopefully Rhino doesn't do anything. Oh, choices. Let's see, and I already morphed, so I can't go back. All right. Let us... Well, maybe I should have healed before I came over. That would have been an interesting idea. It's kind of late now, but was interesting then. Ooh, I could bring an enraged Wong out and actually take something out. It would cost me 3 to get Wong out, so I'd be looking at 1, 2, 3, and then I would need to enrage him. And then I can still cast my Images of Icon. I don't know, that seems kind of silly. Let's go for that. Because silly's fun, so let's be silly. So we're going to go 3. We're going to get Wong out there. We are going to enrage Wong. You won't like me when I'm angry. We will use Doctor Strange to cast Images of Icon. So that's going to confuse the villain and remove 4 threat. We're going to de-threat that. We have no more spell cards. We're going to shuffle up and get a new spell card. Meanwhile, what's Wong going to do? Oh, I think I know what Wong's going to do. All right, so we're going to flip our card. Oh, okay. We're going to untap Doctor Strange. We're going to put some Honorary Avenger action on Wong. We're going to make him tougher. Doctor Strange is going to attack and take the tough off of Sandman. And then Wong is going to attack for 4 and take out the Sandman. That gets 3 attack off the board. All right, but he takes 2 damage because he's an enraged Wong. All right, so we're going to tap. All right. Dun, 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 dun. This is going so well. All right, we need 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we've got, there's Hercules. Now he's going to come out. All right, if we live through this round, Hercules could come out. All we got to do is make it through. All right, so villain's turn. We're going to throw 1 threat on the main scheme. All right, so here's the question. Do I take a shot from Rhino? He would attack for 3. That would shoot me up to 10. We've got expert in there, so there is... Oh, I could take the attack and defend. Oh, but if I do that, I'm still looking at 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we need to sacrifice Wong to the Rhino, unfortunately. As sad as that is, I think that's the way it needs to go. So Wong's going to step out in front of the Rhino. Rhino's attacking for 3. Oh, it's good to get that silly suit out of there. But that's enough to take Wong out. Womp, womp, womp. There we go. Wong's out of there. All right, Hydra Mercenary is going to attack for 1. Shocker is going to attack for 2, but I'm going to defend against that. Hydra Bomber is going to attack for 1. I'm up to 9. All right, we need an encounter card. Counter card is Charge. Ooh, that's bad. Getting some tough would be nice. Well, I guess we're going to get Hercules out. Maybe that'll do the same thing. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero side. What do we do in hero side here? So I think Hercules is going to come out and he's going to cost us 3. So there's 1, 2, 3 to get Hercules out because reduce the cost to play Hercules by 1 for each minion. So there we go. All right. Hercules has got some serious beatdown power going on. So do we have Hercules take out Shocker or the Hydra Mercenary? I think we're going to end up going back over to Doctor Strange. Do we want to cast Crimson Bands? That's an interesting thought. We could cast Crimson Bands before we go. Ooh, I like that idea. That's going to put a toughness on Rhino, but that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We're going to untap Doctor Strange. We're going to use 2 to cast Crimson Bands because it's not an attack, so I don't have to worry about the mercenary. It's going to hit Rhino for 7. Kapow, kapow. All right. Oop, throwing the wrong things. He's staying confused, but we're getting Rhino 3. So when Rhino 3 comes in, oh, hold on. I need to back that up a little bit. Before Rhino hits, we're going to attack the Shocker for 3 with Hercules. There we go. The Shocker's going to go. Then we're going to hit Rhino. Rhino 3 is going to come out. He's going to stun both of us. Oop, I cast my spell. We get stunned and he gets tough. Stunned, stunned, tough. So he's tough and confused. Tough, confused, and ready to charge. He's got all the stuff. All right. And I'm going to hold on to my protective ward. I'm going to flip over to the dock. I'm going to use my Sanctum to put an astral projection back in here. Hopefully I'm doing my math okay. I'm going to shuffle things back up. I'm going to draw a card because we're looking at him scheming. Oof. It'll be kind of a gross round. All right. So we get a card from our astral projection, and that's a first aid. Oh, do I want to first? No, not first aid yet. Okay. We will be done. So we're going to untap. Oh, let's see what our spell is. I forgot about our next spell. Oh, it's the Winds of Tomb. Okay. Untap, untap, untap. Just have to live through another round. All right, we're going to get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's just enough to give him another encounter card. All right, I'm going to shuffle this up. Got confused, tough, and he's got a charge on him. Be nice to have that spell to flip stuff. Maybe I'll get that next round. No, I really need to confuse this round. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. How is this going to work out? So the astral, so the protective ward is actually not going to do me any good because I'm not the master of the mystical arts this round. I am the doctor this round. All right. So what's going down here? We have done. We're done. This should be tapped. We're done with our hero round. We are doing our villainy stuff. So villainy stuff. This goes up by 1. Rhino sees Doctor Strange out there and decides that he's going to be confused. Yay! Okay, Hydra Mercenaries got no scheme. Hydra Bombers got 1. So we're going to go up 1. All right. We're going to get an encounter card. All right, so here's the scary stuff. Let's see what happens for encounter cards. Encounter card number 1. Hard to keep down. Rhino's going to heal 4 damage. He's not going to heal because he just flipped, so it's going to surge. And I need to give him health, and he needs 16 hit points. I'm realizing I'm missing a thing. He's missing 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. All right, back up to 16. So he doesn't heal because he just flipped. He's going to get another surge. Here's our surge is a Hydra Mercenary. Okay, lots of mercenaries. Last card is an Ivory Horn. All right. That's going to give him +1 attack. All right, so he's tough. He's got attack. He's kind of being a jerk. But he's done. All right, we're over to the hero side. All right, so what's going to do me the best? I got my Crimson Bands are out. My wins are there, but I don't know that the wins are the best thing for me to have. There's a downtime. I could cast that and then do a rest. That might be a good thing to do. So we're going to use our, because we have our Sanctum out there, we're going to use our Protective Ward to get downtime out there. And then we're going to take a little nap. Doctor Strange needs a nappy nap. So he's going to heal for, what is that, 5 now? 3, 5. All right. Good, he can take a hit now. Ooh, we've got Valkyrie ready to come out too. Okay. We will use our Sanctum to, hey, I think we'll shuffle the Protective Ward back into our deck. Tough choice. It was the only spell card in my discard pile. Funny how I decided to pay for that other thing with the ward. Okay. If we don't get the Rhino stunned, he's going to be doing lots of damage. Unless I get a tough. I could get some tough action going on there. Okay. And I get a draw card. Boop. That's my Protective Ward. It's the one I put in there. Amazing how that works. Okay. We will then flip over to Doctor Strange. We're going to untap Doctor Strange. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. Before I do that, before I flip over to Doctor Strange and untap him, do I want the Winds of Whatum, which would give me 3 cards? I could get another blocker out there, but he is totally going to overrun. He's going to do 3, 8, and a card worth of damage. And I don't have anybody with tough. So that is a ton of damage coming over the top. I can bring, so what I'm looking at is bringing Valkyrie in. Valkyrie's going to do potentially, no, well, maybe. If I use my eye, she could come in using an energy, which means she does 3, takes out one of the mercenaries. She can attack and take out the bomber. Actually, I could do that, and I could stay Doctor Strange as a possibility. I can't Winds of Whatum, though, if I do that. And I need to get threat off of there, because if Rhino schemes, then we're in a world of hurt. I could thwart with Hercules, but Hercules is pretty sad at the whole thwarting thing. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Let's go. So the big question is, do I use the Winds of Whatum, or do I look for another card, possibly the one that gives us toughness? So what's in there? There's going to be the one that removes threat, which would be good. There's going to be the one that swaps status cards, which is good, and the one that gives toughness, which is also good. So 3 cards is nice, but I don't think it's going to give me what I want. So we're going to swap out the Winds of Whatum using Doctor Strange's ability to get another card. And we're going to get the Vapors, which is going to allow us to replace a status card, which I think will work in our favor. Okay, so then we're going to switch over to Doctor Strange. We're going to stand Doctor Strange up with our Cloak of Levitation. We're going to cast the Vapors. We're going to use our Vapors to choose a status card in play, replace it with a different status card. We're going to take the Tough off of Rhino, and we're going to give him a Stunned instead. That's a much better option. We like that option better. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get Valkyrie out there, and we're going to use that for an energy, and then we're going to use some Genius. Valkyrie's going to come out. When she comes into play, I'm going to do 3 damage to a minion. So 3 damage to a minion is a Hydra Mercenary going away. And then she's going to attack. And she's going to take out the Hydra Bomber. And then Hercules is going to be stunned. And be done. Then what are we going to do? Then I think we're going to astrally project. Yeah, let's do some projection. We're going to astrally project. And we're going to take 3 off of this scheme. And we're going to look for what the next card is. We're going to take a peek. And we have a false alarm. which isn't too bad, and it's got 1 bonus on it, right? So it's going to take 1 off of the main scheme. All right, so we're looking at a false alarm as the thing that's going to happen, which unfortunately is going to surge, right? So we don't know what exactly is going to happen. Okay. All right, so we're going to untap everybody. Got Doctor Strange. He's got a stun on him, so he hasn't been able to attack, which is annoying, but okay. We're going to draw 5 cards because we don't have our Sorcerer Supreme out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Expert Mode's going a little bit longer than our last Standard Mode one, but hey, I just talked about not having Sorcerer Supreme, and there it is. Okay. I was kind of hoping for one of our Enraged. Oh, what's our card here? We cast our Vapors, so we've got our 7 Rings is out there now. That could be useful. Okay, we're going over to the villain's turn. So villain, 1 threat on the main scheme. Cha-ching! Rhino, who's got a whole bunch of stuff and is ready to squash Doctor Strange, is stunned, so he doesn't. All right, Hydra Mercenary is going to attack. We'll take the 1. We're okay with that. All right, so now we need an encounter card. Encounter card is False Alarm, which we knew about. If I am confused, no, I get confused. Okay, so he's going to confuse me, and we're okay with that. All right, so now I'm stunned and confused, but I don't really care because I don't actually do a whole lot of that stuff. All right, so that's the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. What do we want to do as heroes? So we've got our, there's Wong. Wong's hanging out. We could get Wong into play. We could cast 7 Rings and add a whole bunch of Tough, which is probably what we're going to need to do at the end of the round because we're going to take a big Rhino shot, right? Actually, I'll probably take a big Rhino shot. We're not going to be able... Oh, okay. So let's do... we'll have Hercules do another damage. Oh, we're going to take out the Mercenary. Mercenary's gone. All right, let's have the Valkyrie go ahead and hit Rhino. So Rhino's going to be down from 16 down to 14. So let's get this 5 out of there. He's down to 14. Okay, what's Doctor Strange doing this round? So we could cast our 7 Rings and tough everybody up. That seems like a really good idea. Getting Wong into play also seems like a good idea. Sorcerer Supreme and getting us more cards also seems like a good idea. Okay, that's Wong. First, let's cast... Ooh, yeah. We're going to cast our 7 Rings. So that, tap. We're going to hand out some tough cards. Tough, tough, tough. All right. We are... 7 Rings is gone. Last thing we've got out there is our Images of Icon. All right. Let's bring Wong into play. So 3 to bring Wong out. We're at our 3 ally limit at that point. And let's do a, I think we're going to do a first aid on Hercules. Heal him up a little bit. Let's have Wong go ahead and attack the Rhino for 2. And then he takes 1. And we're done. All right. So I got a big stack of cards here. So I've got Tough, Confused, Stunned. And my buddies over here are all tough. All right. And now we need 5 cards. Tap our eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I forgot to do an extra thing using my cloak that round. We'll go back and check the tape later. Okay. I'm getting kind of excited because we're getting to the last part, and it was looking pretty rough for a while there, but Doctor Strange's control has kind of kicked in, even though it took me a while to get my board out. I think it's kicked in and he's kind of doing his thing now. So, oh, there's the Hulk. Luckily, the Hulk has cursed me every game. I have such bad luck with the Hulk. I think I have to build around the Hulk in order to make it happen, which is tough in the Doctor Strange deck because there's a lot of good mental stuff. And then if you want to put First Aid in the deck, those are mental also. So he's a tough card to play, but I love him. Okay, villain turn. We're going to put a threat on the main scheme. Rhino is going to see Doctor Strange out there, and he's going to come try to smear Doctor Strange, but Doctor Strange is tough. So tough's going to go away. Charge is going to go away as I take 3, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. Boop. Ping. Bounce off of me. Because I'm tough. All right. Now we need an encounter card. We're going to get a Hydra Bomber. I think that we will take the 2 damage from the Hydra Bomber. All right. We are done with the villain's turn, and we're over to the hero's turn. Okay. So we need to do 12 points of damage. How much can we dish out? We can dish out 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. It's looking like we got it. Oh, we can do that. So we're going to attack with Doctor Strange, but he's stunned, so he doesn't attack. Damn it. All right. I think we go all physical because that's totally not what this deck should be, but we're going to do it anyway. So Hercules is going to attack for 3. That's going to take his tough away. Valkyrie is going to attack for 2. That's going to take her tough away, so that's 5 damage. We're going to hit him with Wong. There we go. And then finishing move. 1, 2. Oh, we'll use the eye, right? Hulk tag team, and we're going to uppercut Rhino with Doctor Strange. Bam! Victory. There we go. Physical prowess of Doctor Strange over Rhino. So there we go. We took Expert out, and that was looking pretty dismal for a while, but Doctor Strange came back. I think it's his control, and it may be something that I horribly missed that you'll let me know about in the comments, because maybe I missed something and he should have got me. But it looks like I got the win there. That's a Doctor Strange expert win. So taking on the Rhino. So I think what we're heading up to is Heroic Land. So I don't normally play Heroic, but this silly aggression Doctor Strange deck on the Rhino seems to be doing it. So I think that's the realm we're heading into. Is it's going to be Heroic time. So let me know what you think. Let me know how goofy this build is. Let me just express how much I want to replace Hulk with She-Hulk. I think it's tough to make a beat-em-up deck and not have Hulk in it, though. Maybe I should take Hulk out and put Tigra in. Maybe that. But if Hulk gets the round, if he's enraged and he deals the 2 damage, and he's doing 7 damage in a round, it would be so cool. But it always is Hulk gets discarded. That always happens to me. So... well, no, there's once. I had my 1 speed Black Widow round where he actually did everything. But yeah, so I guess that's it for now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Not sure how far I'm going to take this Doctor Strange thing. I think Rhino Heroic, and then maybe I'll try some other... maybe we'll take him up against Medusa and see how aggression Doctor Strange does against Medusa. So I also have... there's another... custom content villain that I've kind of had in my back pocket that I've been wanting to play too. So maybe I'll go there after Heroic. But that's it for now. And thanks for watching.